so brave and you got your 3 pokes today at the vet. Yeah, you did a good job. Oh, hi. You do your big stretching. Oh, hi, baby. What's up? Oh, yeah, I know. Who's a good girl? She's very brave at the vet this morning. Well, thank you. You're gonna lick off all of my lotion from my shower. You wanna hang out with Mom while she works today? Yeah. And Arion, here you go. Yay. Should we show everybody how good you are at taking your allergy medicine? You're almost done, and then I think you don't need to take it anymore. Give me your paw. Paw. Good girl. Here you go. Yeah, look at that. All done. Is it gone? Inhaled. It's gone. Yeah, you ate all the allergy medicine. Good girl.
Hi guys, welcome back to my studio. Today is Monday, November 3rd. It is going to be a little bit of a shorter week for filming for me because my birthday is on Friday. Yay for me. And I'm gonna be taking the day off. So I'm just mostly gonna be doing sort of a like spend 2 days in the life with me. And then Wednesday and Friday, I'm planning to just be editing. And so because of that, yeah, I have to sort of switch up how I'm filming this week. So I'm trying to film more things, but it's just gonna be a little bit different. Sorry, they're being noisy outside. I'd really like to be done with the video, or mostly done editing by the time that I take the day off on Friday. So I'm really trying to be strict about everything. I'm also trying to frame myself a little bit better. I've noticed that when I'm filming myself, I always end up down here, and I'm trying to be more in the frame. So this is me trying to be more in the frame. I hope you're all doing well. I have been mostly just getting through my summer to fall allergy ickies along with my partner and Junie. We are all feeling allergy icky. I feel like some days I feel fine, and then other days I wake up with headaches, or my ears hurt, or just whatever, just everything is just so awful when the season transitions. I'm ready to just be solidly in fall. Junie's doing a lot better. I feel like out of all of us, she is doing the most well. I had a lot of clips last time where I was looking and then talking, so I'm trying to not do that. We're gonna see how successful I am this time. My first update is that, y'all, I bought my microphone. I said that I was going to do this 2 videos ago, and then last video I was like, I will buy the microphone before the month is over, and I did. The only thing is, it's on back order, so it's not actually going to ship until 2 weeks from now, and so I might not get it until mid to late November, depending on how long it takes to get here, but I bought one. So that's the big thing. Sorry, I always get hiccups when I start filming my intro, and I don't know why. I have also thought about buying a lens or lenses for my phone camera, because I use my phone to record videos. It looks really great on the camera, and then when it gets blown up, the more blown up it gets, say if you put me on the TV, which don't put me on the TV, I don't need you guys to be that close to my face. It makes me so self-conscious, the thought. I know some of you watch me on the TV, and I'm stop watching me on TV. I say that I am thinking about wanting to get lenses, but I need to think about it. I needed to think about getting a mic for a couple of weeks just to decide if it's a good idea or not. I know a lot less about lenses than I did about microphones. Microphones for your phone, I feel are pretty straightforward, besides just making sure that it's actually compatible with your phone. But with lenses, I'm I don't even know how to get started with doing that. I have thought about getting a wide lens, because I think the effect of a wide lens is pretty cool on a vlog. Yeah, but we'll see. Last week I posted things, and then the rest of the week was spent catching up on a lot of stuff that I'd put off, because of the filming and editing the week before, and then the editing in the beginning of the week. So I sometimes take that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday after posting to really catch up on everything, which is good because I really needed to do that. In terms of fun stuff, I've been playing Skyrim still, and I've also jumped back into Animal Crossing because of that sneak update trailer that they released last week, if you know what I'm talking about. I feel like we were all lied to. Didn't they say explicitly that there was not going to be any more updates for Animal Crossing? Yeah, I just woke up one morning and everyone was like, Animal Crossing 3.0, and I was like, what are you all talking about? So then I like ran to YouTube and then I saw like Iona had an upcoming stream to talk about it, and I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? I'm trying to make like my forever island in Animal Crossing this time, which is really nice, especially because like with the whole like slumber island thing, you don't really need to reset anymore, right? I'm talking about the fun stuff first. I'm gonna talk about the boring stuff. Well, not boring, but I'm just gonna talk about the business stuff after this. I'm turning 29, so I'm almost 30, which is something. We are planning to get a couples massage, which I'm very excited about. I've had like PT massages when I had a back injury when I was a barista working at Starbucks. I feel like that's a whole thing in and of itself. Maybe I'll talk about it later. But yes, I had a back injury. I worked at Starbucks. I was a shift manager. Yeah, and I strained my back in front of my manager, which was an ordeal. My manager was very, very nice, but we were both just like, it happened, and we were like, oh my God, no. Yeah, so I was in PT. I couldn't really walk very well for a while. I would go to PT like twice a week or so in the beginning. They would do PT and then I would get a massage to help hopefully like loosen up the muscles in my back. And it was really nice, but that's like the only context I really have of getting a massage. My partner has never gotten a massage, so it'll be a new experience that we're having together because we're going to sort of like a spa and getting like a nice spa massage. We both, I feel like, are at a point in our lives where like we just wake up and things just hurt, and I'm like, I'm so ready to be loosey-goosey and just like let me fall asleep on the massage table. I'm ready. I like my birthday. I think it's like, it's sort of weird. Like sometimes I feel like it's sort of vain. I don't know. I like celebrating myself for a day. Plus it's like I get to eat cake and I get to have a nice meal. I feel like that's the thing that I really look forward to on my birthday is like I want to eat food and I don't want to feel guilty about it. I only have like very short updates about Junie because I know I've been talking about Junie a lot in the videos, so I'm kind of trying to like tone it back a little bit. Plus I know I'm gonna have lots of clips, you know, of her in the video, so I'll keep it brief. Alone time, she was able to do 25 minutes with me once last week, so I may try to do that again. We were like talking to a trainer for a little while about how to approach like separation anxiety training with her, and at one point things weren't going well and the trainer was like, maybe you should bring up with the vet of like supplements or medication, not like long term, but just to like take the edge off her success, like her anxiety, so that you have a little bit more success. I brought it up with the vet today when we were there. They actually gave me like a couple of suggestions for supplements. Nothing against medication for anxiety for dogs. I'm just not ready to like medicate her yet because like with everything else, she does so well. And so I'm wondering if maybe a supplement is really all we need to sort of get her to that place of calm where we can have success. So we're gonna try that and just see how that goes. I'm gonna do some research about them because she gave me 2 and then she gave me a website resource to look into in case there were some tips there that would help. So I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay about it. I think we'll get there eventually. But those are my Junie updates. Now I'm gonna talk about the business stuff, and I'm gonna try to keep it short because like I know these intros get away from me and then they end up really long and I wanna make art. So here's the deal. So I talked about it in the last video and before that I'm trying to think ahead to what I would like this to become and what I would like to do with the art, because like my whole goal for most of this year was just to get consistent about filming and posting, which I've done. So now we gotta think about the next thing, because also that'll make the videos more interesting. So the first thing that I'm thinking about is a website. I think having a website is like a really easily achievable thing for me to do. I just need to like evaluate my art, maybe make a couple of new things and just decide how I want to present myself on the website. Like I'm already looking at the icon that I made for this YouTube channel and I'm like, I think I need to make a different one because I think the art that I want to make and the art that I'm presenting in this icon are different. Eventually, like I want this to be a business, right? I've been very open about that the whole time that we've been doing this, and I just haven't really started engaging with the business part because I've just been making art and I had my health stuff and then the dog, and now I'm like, okay, I need to kind of like ring it all back in and start working on the business part. I feel like the route that a lot of people go is like stickers, prints, physical goods that you can buy, and I think that's great, and maybe I would want to do that eventually, but I feel like starting out, at least for me, knowing myself, I don't know if I would be able to properly juggle like doing all of this and then handling the ordering and shipping of physical goods. I don't think that's quite the right first step. So then what I was thinking is like, my favorite part of the art making process is coloring. So then I was like, well, what if I just make coloring pages and I focus on digital goods? That, I think, is a great goal to work toward for me. My biggest worries when it comes to like launching a business where I'm actually trying to make some money was I don't want to charge tons of money because like, one, the economy sucks right now, and two, when I didn't have a lot of money and I wanted to support artists that I like, it was really hard for me to justify to myself of like, and maybe this is just me and it's kind of weird, and if it doesn't apply for you, that's fine, but just from my experience, when I was really struggling with money, it was always easier for me to justify to myself making a purchase if it felt like I was getting an experience out of it, or like I was going to get to enjoy it for a long time. So I never bought stickers or prints or anything, and I just started doing it now because I have a little bit more expendable income now, which is nice, but I still remember that time where I was really like, I just can't justify buying a sticker or a print where I'm gonna put it somewhere and I'm gonna look at it sometimes. Like, it just like, I could just use my money somewhere else. And so I would, right? Because I didn't have a lot of it. And I was thinking like with coloring pages, like when I have coloring pages on my iPad, I will recolor them over and over and over again. I've had some coloring pages where I've like done like 3 variations because like they're digital assets. I feel like I don't have to charge a lot for them, and I can sort of tailor it where like, if you only have the money to buy one and you want to support me, also none of this, when I start doing this, is going to be mandatory. Please do not feel like you need to buy coloring pages. Like, just watching videos like this is tons of support because you're giving your time to watch people like me and especially me right now because I don't have anything going on, is like an amazing amount of support, right? It's just like, if you would like to tangibly give money, I don't even know if that phrase makes any sense, use money to support me and then get something out of it in return, right? Like, to me, coloring pages seem like something that's like, once I know how to do it, easy for me to execute, gives you guys a lot of enjoyment, right? Because if you're like me and you want to practice coloring often, you will be able to use them over and over and over again and just recolor them all the time. 3, I think it's a great way for us to interact as a community. I can make my version, or versions, you know, if I ever like recolor them, right? Because I could use them too. And then you guys could show me your versions, which would be great. And I think that's just like such a fun thing to do. I think it translates well if I ever decide that I want to do a Patreon, which is not something I'm thinking about just yet. But like the fact that like I could, you know, sell coloring pages in one place and then I could have like a monthly, you know, tiered coloring page thing on like Patreon or something, like it just makes sense to me, and I don't have to worry about physical stuff. And like, Junie can't be left home alone more than 25 minutes. So as we're working on this and trying to figure it out with the vet, like, I don't have to worry about going to the post office all the time. Also, it's like, too, you know, if you feel like, whether you feel like you can just buy one or if you want to buy a bundle, like I could bundle pages together, or I could sell them individually. Like, I can make it so that it's as accessible as possible for people. I've even thought about making like a version you can print, a digital version, and then having those as bundles as well. The flexibility and variation of things I could do with it, I think just makes the most sense. The only thing I need to do with it is I just need to research how to do it, figure out where to host it, and then what I want the coloring pages to be. I think that's a really great project for me to start working towards because it's easy for you guys, it's easy for me, it feels accomplishable rather than me trying to find like manufacturers and everything and figure out where I'm gonna put. I haven't even finished decorating this office and I've been here for like over a year. So obviously me handling physical goods is not going to be the best idea. At least right now. Maybe later I will like get all of my stuff together and I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, as my 28-year-old, almost 29-year-old self, I know myself enough that I think this is a good step in the right direction. Overall, I think having the 2 projects of like working towards figuring out exactly what I want my brand to be, maybe making some new icons, and then taking that and working toward a website on one front, and then also thinking about coloring pages and how I want to set that up and host that, and then eventually having that as a project. I don't know exactly when I would start really thinking about it, but I think just having set goals of like goal 1, goal 2, right, of like website coloring pages gives me something that I can lay out steps to then work towards later. Yeah, I know that was a little bit long-winded. I'm probably gonna cut so much out of this intro when I'm editing. Hopefully that was an exciting update and maybe something to look forward to later. Social media in general is something that I really want to work on too. It's like a goal 3, right? But I've like gone back and forth. I stopped using Instagram for like art before I started posting, and I just changed my Instagram to a personal Instagram. I have thought about opening another Instagram maybe when I start launching the coloring pages, because then I can just advertise the coloring pages there and I don't have to like fully post my art. I've also thought about Pinterest, because they've finally added that thing where you can get rid of AI on Pinterest, although I don't know exactly how it works and how well it works. I just feel sort of icky about Meta. I've got some complicated feelings, but in the meantime, I want to get back on Blue Sky and start doing that. I've also thought about starting to use the community page on YouTube, but I have absolutely no idea how to do that. Yeah. I think I need to like look at some creators that I like and like see how they're using it, because I feel like the way I want to use it and the way that they're using it is very different, and I just like, I don't know, I think I have it turned off. Anyway, that's everything. This is like a way longer clip than I wanted it to be, but you know what, it's fine, whatever. I'm just a long-winded lady. My plan is to like make the most of as much time drawing as possible and just sort of doodle. Whatever I feel like working on this week is what I'm gonna be working on, and then I'm gonna be editing, and we're just like spending 2 days together. So you can just see sort of how my life pans out in 2 days. It's cozy, it's just chill, we're chilling. It's cool, it's cool. Well, I better get to it because I don't have a lot of time to film this week. My phone needed to charge, so I did a little bit of sketching. It always takes longer than I think that it's going to. I really like this page of Junie. She really likes to sleep, and so I have so many pictures in my camera roll of her just sleeping. It's good. This I feel like is a little bit more deranged, but you know what? We're just gonna let that exist in my sketchbook, and it's gonna be what it is. This is supposed to be a pickle, but obviously I can apparently not draw a pickle from memory. You win some, you lose some. Today is a little bit rough. Today is I don't know. I started feeling icky like halfway through yesterday. I think my allergies, like our weather keeps like flip-flopping between like cold and dry and wet and dry and slightly warm. So I think it's just like every time it does this, like my allergies and everything just go crazy, especially when it rains. So we're just working with that. Junie's at daycare today. I think it's going okay. I was a little worried at first because they usually have like 2 playrooms. One was closed today, so unfortunately all the dogs are like together in a space, but they're trying really hard to make sure that all the dogs are comfortable. And she was like a little overwhelmed in the beginning. I was watching her on the webcam, and then now she seems fine. I think like anytime I see something go wrong with the daycare, like if she's just a little bit uncomfortable, I get nervous because I'm like, I really need her to like daycare so I can do things and like focus on work. Because on Monday, doing a lot of her stuff just like takes up a good chunk of the day. I don't know if we're gonna try to figure out a way where it just doesn't take up a lot of the day. And so Tuesday is my day to like really get things done. Like I can do her laundry, I can like vacuum the house, I can work on art things without having to worry about potty breaks or anything like that. But I'm like exhausted today. So we're just gonna try to push through. I think what I'm gonna work on today is, I think logo might need to change for the new year, maybe. So it might be good for me to like kind of play around and decide like what I want the logo for the website and the YouTube channel to look like. I don't know, it seems like a not super difficult problem to figure out, so I'm like, well, this could be fine. I'm like, I don't know how much is gonna get done because I'm not feeling amazing today, so. But I mean, this is like, what is it, 2 days of my life? And yeah, this is about what my life is like. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Junie is doing a hard thing today, so I'm like, I need to do hard things because we can do hard things. So we're doing hard things. I'm having a second cup of coffee. See if that helps at all. I don't know if it is. Maybe it will. It's a very sweatpants and yeah, sweatpants and chill kind of week. Sorry guys, but I am not dressing up this week. I refuse. I will do my eyebrows and that's it. That's all I'm doing. No earrings, no nice outfits. I'm like, I just need to make it through this week and get to Friday. Oh my God. I can do this. So this is after a quick render. I actually think that this really works. First of all, it was a lot easier for me to finish, so I was able to do it really quick. And then second, I actually think that this definitely matches this. So if you like look at this style, right? Oop, focus. So if you look at this piece, and then I flick back, come on, to this one, those look like they match, which is exactly what I wanted. And I think that this type of coloring style for people, if I draw them, is gonna work a lot better. So I'm really excited about it. I don't think that this is gonna be like, I'll probably redo this again. I'm not gonna use this as my new icon, but I just wanted to see sort of like having a general idea of like what I wanna do. I think the thing I like about drawing like this is like, I don't have to be exact. I don't have to be exact because everything is exaggerated. So as long as we're in the ballpark and it's not too wonky, it looks great. So I think this will be a win, especially for like the first pass at doing this. And I'm gonna hold on to the sketch and maybe use it later when I decide to really go ham and redo the icon. At least seeing this and seeing that like, okay, rendering people without lines, I can do that if like I just keep the lines sort of to a minimum the way that I do with my other drawings. Yeah, it'll be good. I get ear pain when my allergies are really bad, and listen, I am really going through it today. My ear is driving me absolutely crazy. My phone died after I finished doodling and then recording that clip where I was showing you the like quick version of maybe a revised icon that I did. So I went to like charge my phone, and then I was spending some time researching. The vet gave me some like 2 recommendations of supplements that we could try. One is like a daily anxiety supplement, but like she doesn't have that much anxiety, I think, outside of just when we leave her home alone. So I think what we might actually go with is like the treat that you give like half an hour before anything stressful happens. My goal is that hopefully eventually she may be able to just like take a nap while we're gone. That would be great. We're not planning to leave her longer than like 4 hours at a time. Maybe even like 3 hours would probably be the max, but it's just like getting to that point. Right now we're at 25 minutes. If it can help us get to an hour, that would be amazing. If it can help us get to 3 hours eventually, not right away, but eventually that would be great. I didn't feel like working on art stuff after because like I really have to pay attention to my posture, and also I'm just not feeling very good. So yeah, there's a little bit less art. I think this is just, I'm gonna call this like unaesthetic studio art days. But you know, so far so good. It's just hard because like I really can't fit that much into 2 days. Like I do a lot of home things along with the art stuff. I think part of it too is I'm not drinking enough water. I need to get closer to the camera because I'm like sitting too far away. But like I don't think I'm drinking enough water. And every time I complain that I'm like not feeling well, my partner's always like, are you drinking enough water? And the answer is usually no. So I'm trying to drink more water. I know it's my allergies that are driving me crazy. I keep rubbing my eyes because I feel really tired and achy right now. The last week of me being 28 is definitely turning into like just me fighting my allergies and being tired. The great thing is that it turned out we did end up getting our dinner reservation for my birthday, which is super exciting. So we're gonna go to the restaurant that we were hoping to go to. There wasn't one when we tried to book it before, and now there is. So we were like, yes. Yeah, I'm like really struggling, guys. Oh man, oops, I kicked my little cart. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna count this as like the ending. I'll probably just film a separate outro later. It's just, yeah, because tomorrow and Thursday I'm supposed to be editing. What I'm thinking of doing this week along with the editing is like, I wanna do a little research into the coloring pages and how I would make them and where I would set them up. Because I think like, I don't think it would be that hard to launch. And then I was thinking, I was working on the icon today because I was like, well, actually, if I could get a website set up pretty quick, what I'm trying to say is there's nothing that really could get in my way of setting up a website before the end of the year, unless like I really think that I need to make new things to put up on the website, which is fair. I think that's not like a unfair assessment. Like most of my art is like not the most cohesive, so it might be worth it to make some really focused pieces portfolio-wise to put on my website. I used to be on Squarespace and then, oh no, I was on Wix and then I moved to Squarespace. And I don't know if I still want to be on Squarespace, if I still want to be somewhere else. I don't think they'll be all that hard. It's just like right now finding the time and also just fighting with my allergies. This is how I've been living this week. Look at this. Look, just sweatshirt, sweatpants, cozy socks. Like that is my vibe right now. I have been living in some variation of this outfit for like a week and a half now. It's happening. That's what's happening. Yeah, it's just one of those weeks. Hi guys, it's me doing a voiceover outro because I didn't film anything else after the last clip. And yes, This is a slow zoom clip of me standing in my kitchen eating leftover pasta because it was really the only thing I had to put this voiceover over, but that's fine. It's, I feel like, a pretty appropriate unaesthetic clip to end mostly unaesthetic video. In general though, watching this video back, like I'm editing it here on Monday, just finishing everything up because I actually got most of it done Wednesday, Thursday like I planned, which was amazing. I actually really like this video. I don't know, there's just something about it that's like, yeah, this feels about right. It's sort of a fun and very realistic way to sort of tie up the last week of me being 28. And I can happily let you guys know, the massage was amazing. I would do it again in a heartbeat. The next time we are looking to treat ourselves, I think that we are probably going to go get a couples massage again. It was great. The dinner was fun. I have leftover cake that we're eating right now. And for the rest of the weekend, we just spent most of the time hanging out playing video games, which was great. But yeah, this is the end of the video. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I post every 2 weeks on Wednesday at 12 o'clock Eastern. You can find me here. You can also find me on Blue Sky, although I'm not really posting that much on Blue Sky right now, but that's going to change. We're getting there, baby steps. We will make progress as we get there. Yeah, anyway, that's all for me. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye guys.